I let my brother-in-law's toll pass expire and the fines found his address. So my wife's brother Thomas moved in with us back in June just for a couple weeks while he sorted out his lease situation. That was the story anyway. 9 months later, he's still parked in our guest room eating our food and treating the whole house like a hotel he doesn't tip at. Here's the part that actually matters. We have a third car, this old Camry that mostly just sits in the driveway. When Thomas moved in, he asked if he could drive it for work since his own car got repossessed, and I said fine. It had my toll transponder in it because I used to drive it for my old commute. I never took it out. I figured, whatever, he'll cover his own tolls. It's linked to my card, but he's family. Yeah, he did not cover his own tolls. For months, this guy is running the express lanes twice a day. I only noticed when I was reconciling stuff for taxes and saw the toll charges had roughly tripled. I sat him down and I go, hey man, the toll stuff on the Camry that's coming out of my account, I need you to start paying that back. He kind of laughs and says, bro, it's like what, 20 bucks a month? Relax. It was not 20 bucks a month. It was closer to 180. I showed him the statement on my phone and he barely looked at it. He goes, I'll get you when I get you. Don't be weird about money. We're family. So I said, okay, and I made a decision. I didn't yell. I didn't kick him out because my wife would have lost her mind, and honestly, I was tired of being the bad guy. Instead, I logged into the toll account that night. First thing I did was update the registered address on the account and the transponder from our house to Thomas's actual permanent address, which is technically still his mom's place because that's what's on his license and that's where his mail legally goes. Then I removed my card as the payment method. Then I let the transponder lapse. Didn't cancel it dramatically, just stopped funding it. Pulled my card off and walked away. Here's the thing about those transponders. When the balance hits zero and there's no card on file, it doesn't stop working right away. It just quietly stops paying. And every time you roll through a toll gantry with a dead pass, the system snaps your plate and mails a violation notice. Not the toll amount, the violation, which in our state runs the toll plus a $50 fine per trip. Thomas drives that Camry through tolls something like 4 times a day. He had no idea. He kept driving like nothing changed because from the driver's seat, nothing did. Same beep, same lane, same everything. Meanwhile, the notices are stacking up and they're not coming to my house anymore. They're going to his mom's because that's the address on the account now. Took about 5 weeks for it to catch up to him. His mom calls the house one night absolutely furious, and I can hear her through the phone from across the room. Thomas's face is doing this thing where it slowly figures out what happened while it's happening. He hangs up and turns to me and goes, there's like $900 in toll fines at my mom's. 900. What did you do to the pass? I said, I let it expire. It was my card funding it and you told me not to be weird about money, so I stopped funding your tolls. The account's in your name at your address now. Seemed cleaner. He goes, you could have just told me it was gonna do that. And I said, I did tell you. I sat you down and showed you the statement and you told me to relax. He starts in about how I set him up, how this is sabotage, how his mom's credit is gonna get hit, how that's messed up to do to family. And my wife standing in the kitchen and I can see her getting ready to referee like she always does. So before she can, I just said it plain. You've had 9 months and a free car and you couldn't pay 180 bucks. That account has your name on it because it's your driving. If you'd handled the 20 bucks a month you swore it was, there'd be no fines. You want family to fix it? Cool. Family helps family. Go help your mom pay that off. He said I was being cold. Said I'd rather win than keep the peace. I told him he could keep the peace by taking the bus. He's still got a Camry in the driveway he won't touch anymore.